with easy accuracy. Today I'd like to take the time to show you guys our Gas Block Dimple Tool. What this tool is going to enable you to do is properly locate the position to dimple when installing your AR-15 gas block. Before we get started, always make sure that your firearm is unloaded, clear, and safe before beginning any work. So let's get started. While there are other tools on the market that accomplish the task of dimpling your barrel when installing a gas block, a lot of them are proprietary to a specific type of gas block or a company's gas block, and they're also very expensive. What we set out to do when designing and manufacturing this tool was to come up with something that was simple, affordable, and could also be used in a variety of gas blocks. The most common set screw that's used in a gas block is a 1032 screw. So what we have here is our 1032 screw that has a precision hole drilled directly through the center. And here is our marking pin. You can see the marking pin will slide through with very tight tolerances, and when it's completely seated, a point will protrude slightly on the other side. Now the way that we can use this to mark the center of that hole is, here's our gas block with the 3 set screws that this one happens to use. We can take our 1032 screw and screw it in, and as you'll see, it comes through the center, and then what we can do is take our marking pin and go ahead and mark the center exactly. Now exactly where that point is the direct center of this screw. So now that we have seen the part and understand how it works, let's go through the process so we can see exactly how it's done. So here we have an AR-15 upper. We have installed this gas block and we are 100% sure that it is in the proper location. The gas hole lines up with the barrel and the set screws are in place. So what we want to do now is go ahead and dimple the barrel into those set screws to make sure that the gas block cannot move on the barrel itself. And also, if we ever have to take it off, having those dimples will allow you to replace the gas block and put it back into the exact same position. So you can see we have the 2 screws in place here. So before we begin, guys, of course, always make sure your firearms are clear and unloaded. And now that we're going to start using some tools, safety glasses. You never know when a drill bit can let go and send some shrapnel flying. So always wear your safety glasses. So what we're going to do here is we are first going to remove only 1 set screw. So the reason why we're doing that is because we want the gas block to be held in the same space, and the front set screw is going to accomplish that for us. So now we have it removed. What I like to do is take a Q-tip, dip it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and go ahead and send it down into that hole, give it a few spins, and clean it out. We're just making sure that our threads are clean, that if there's any Loctite or anything like that in there, that maybe we're getting some of it out. And we're just giving the threads of our screw the proper purchase that it needs to be perfectly aligned. So now we have that cleaned. What we're going to do is take our easy accuracy gas block dimple tool and screw it down into place. Now when we do this, you'll feel it hit the barrel. So that's bottomed out, and then just give it a little twist like that. That's all you need. Just hand tight is what we're looking for. Now we're going to take our marking tool, we're going to drop it down into the center, and with that small protrusion, we're going to take our ball peen hammer and just give it a little tap. That's all you need. Now we can go ahead and pull this and make sure that we are still locked into place. So now what we have is the center point marked. That's going to allow the drill bit to follow that, and the drill bit will also be supported by the hole in the middle of the screw. So now what we're ready to do is go ahead and start the dimple process. We take our power drill. I have it on a lower setting and our 1/8 inch drill bit. I like to use a brand new drill bit when doing this so that we don't have to put a ton of pressure, because we're just looking for a very shallow cut here. We certainly don't want to go any deeper than we have to. So that's about the speed that we want to run it at first. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and drop the drill bit into the center. And now I just hit the barrel. And there's no way that we can move this drill bit that's going to knock it off the center, but we want to make sure that we are as straight up and down as we possibly can by eye. So you want to go ahead and start. We'll stop right there. You can see that we're getting some metal chips coming out. So what I want to do is check it, because if we go too far, we're done. So we want to go ahead and take the screw out. Now what I like to do is a little bit of canned air. It's also another good reason for safety glasses, because those chips will come out at a high rate of speed. And also the inside of your tool. Now we can take a look, and we can see that silver mark down there is where we just drilled. It is dead center of that hole, and that's probably getting close to be enough for the dimple. So what we can do at this point is we can either go back and drill a little bit deeper, but just for the sake of this video, let's call it done. Now what you're going to do is reinsert your original set screw. At this point you can use some Loctite if you like, some blue, some people like to use red. I'll leave that up to you. And we're going to go ahead and screw it back into position, which is now going to sit right down into that dimple. We want to make sure that we get a good turn on it. And now we can repeat the process with the front screw. Once you have both of them done, that's the end of the job. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple task. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that I answered some questions. So if you decide you'd like to order our tool, it comes packaged like this with the screw and marking pin, and also instructions on the back if you'd like to refer back to the instructions as you're doing it. You can order them direct from us. We charge $14 for the tool, and we always ship for free. It's available on our website. It's www.ezaccuracy.com. They're currently also available on Amazon.com. Just do a search for Gas Block Dimple Tool and it will come up. If you have any other questions or want to reach out for any other reason, you can contact me at eric@ezaccuracy.com or directly through our website. Thanks a lot, guys.